piece of me. This is, oh my God, that Britney shameless. You want a piece of me. This is extra, extra, this just...
Hi everybody! Hey! It's me and Emily, and we're here on the 1-week anniversary of NaNoWriMo. Yay! We made it a whole week. And to celebrate, I thought I would show you what I accomplished last year. This is the book that I wrote last year. As you can see, it's about that thick. It has words.
Much like a book.
But it's a real book, and so this is what we're both trying to go for again this year. So,
well, I finished mine last year. I did not publish it because I never got around to the editing phase of the whole deal. But I actually have a friend who's looking over it now, and I'll probably try and do both this year, so or next year, January, I guess. So, how's your writing coming, Kristine?
It's going okay. I'm sad to report that today, for the first time, I did not hit my word count, my daily word count. And I know it's early and the day's not over, but I'm going to be busy tonight and writing doesn't look good. And so, for some reason this year, it's a little bit more difficult than it was last year. I think because I know exactly how much work is in store. So
I'm finding myself having a bit harder of a time getting excited about what I do write because I know that it's just the tip of the iceberg. Whereas last year I was like, oh yeah, 10,000 words, that's awesome. And I'm like, I've only written 11,000 words. Oh no.
Yeah, I feel like last year we both had the enthusiasm of we've never done this before, and we're just shocked every 10,000 words we turn out was amazing. And I don't know, something about this year, it's definitely, I feel like I'm slogging through it, but I'm still going, and I guess that's what's important, so.
Yeah.
So, and this next chapter that I'm about to start is so much more interesting than what I've been writing so far, so I'm excited.
That's always nice. Yeah, I'm kind of liking what I'm writing now, but I feel like I've been so busy that when I do sit down to write, I'm in such the goal of, like, I have to pump out these words that I'm not as able to enjoy it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like what I'm doing because I gotta hit the word count and not because, oh wow, I really like this part of my story. So I'm hoping to kind of get past that. I'm hoping this weekend I will actually crack down and get to it and write more and get caught up. But I think because if I was ahead, I think I'd be more able to enjoy what I'm writing.
Yeah.
Because it's not stress of, oh no, if I don't put 1,700 words out, then I'm behind. So, which I currently am behind by about 450 words, which it's only 450 words. That's only a few paragraphs, but when you're tacking that onto 1,700 words, it suddenly seems like a little.
You just need to hit one of those rules this weekend where you pump out like a couple thousand, and then you'll catch up and actually get ahead. And
yeah, I'm hoping to do that this Saturday or Sunday. Although the Georgia-Auburn game being Saturday is gonna put a little bit of crimp in that, just a little bit.
I know, I feel like I'm so busy this year. For some reason, it's been harder to find time to write. But not a good excuse. It's neither here nor there. We have a goal, and we're out to accomplish it. And they say that week 2 is harder than week 1, so...
Awesome. That does not bode well. No, it was. Last year it was. Last year, I remember week 1 being like, yay, this is fun. I'm writing so much, and it's great. Week 2, I remember being like, oh my gosh. And then week 3, I was back into, oh, I really like where I'm going. And then week 4, it was still...
like panic, you have to get it.
It was still excitement, but it was the panic. It was like, oh crap, I literally have like 4 more days, and then 3 more days. And then you got yours done with like
a couple of days, yeah.
And I got mine done a day ahead of time.
But I remember being exhausted by the time I finished. Like, I could barely even upload it to the official NaNoWriMo website to get it officially counted because I was just so tired.
Yeah, but and then when you finish it, it was just such relief because I finished mine at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And
I remember I emailed everyone I knew at that moment. I was like, I'm done, I finished.
That's the thing. Finishing it's insane that after all this hard work, you actually get a book with words, as I pointed out earlier.
Okay, next blog we'll have to chat about
what we're writing.
Well, that too. I was gonna say the reactions that we get. Like, I've gotten so many people saying, okay, so you're doing this, so what do you win? The satisfaction that I've written a book.
An official winner certificate that you can print out and frame.
I'm sorry, what was the question again? But yeah, I have that people say that, like, so are you like competing against people, or I'm like, well, only in the office, but no, people want to know if I get a trophy or something. I think it's weird.
I'll get you a trophy. So
we should give each other trophies.
Okay. But we should also talk about all the support that we've gotten. Like, I know your mom was really supportive last year, and
not so much this year. No, just kidding. Although she did say, why are you doing this again? She was like, I mean, you did it last year. You've already done it once. I'm like, yeah, but I'm a writer. You don't just stop doing it because you've done it once. My sister told me the same thing. She's like, why are you doing that? You shouldn't do that. It's taking so much time. And I said, well, you like concerts and you go to concerts. So you've been to one, so why don't you just stop now? She's like, it's not the same thing. I was like, it is.
Well, and for me, like, yeah, it's really tough, but when you get through it, it's so exciting and so rewarding that why wouldn't I do it again?
Yeah. And
like,
I mean, I don't feel like we're complaining about it that much.
No. I just know for me personally, it's been a little bit tougher this year. But
it's been tougher, but
I'm also challenging myself more to come up with more unique ideas and more fictional
Well, interestingly
scenarios.
enough, I think one of our big challenges is that we're using our same characters from last year. So, to me, while sometimes it's difficult to come up with completely new stuff, and that is a challenge. When you're using the same characters from the year before, there's a lot that you've already kind of covered that you can cover again slightly, characteristics and stuff. But for the most part, I feel like I don't want to rewrite last year's book by going into so much detail about my character's personal life, not personal life, but like characteristics and stuff, because I've already done that. That's what I did last year. So that's half a chapter right there, except that won't go into my book this year.
And for me, it's comforting knowing my character already and knowing your character already, since you make an appearance in my book again. Yeah. So it's nice to have already covered that groundwork. So
yeah, that's good. So yeah, next time we'll talk about.
Because we promise we will talk about what we're actually writing, since I don't feel like we've actually gone over that yet.
And I think once I actually write something that I'm just really excited about, then I'd be more inclined to actually maybe post part of the book. I know we had somebody that we work with say that we should do that.
I'm not inclined to post any of my book.
She will. We'll convince her. I mean, you're going to publish it, but you won't post a segment of it, even on the NaNoWriMo.
Just because I'm publishing it doesn't mean anyone's going to read it.
First of all, people did read it. You made 10 copies of it.
It's true.
And secondly, you've published 10 copies of that book. I mean, self-published, paid for it, but whatever.
I even autographed a few.
You did sell a few, I think. We're busy. No, really, we're busy.
Gosh, can't get anything done.
Dang
so busy and important.
All right, and scene. Okay, now we're going to cut back into this. All right, so that was it. I guess.
Wish us luck.
Yeah.
Week 2. And we'll report back later.
All right. Bye.
I'm Mrs. Lifestyle Alert, champagne.
You want a piece of me?
I'm Mrs. Oh my God, that Britney shameless. You want a piece of me? I'm Mrs. Extra, extra, delicious.
You want a piece of
I'm
me?
Mrs. She's too big now, she's